Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Good morning traders, how are we? I hope you're good. I hope you're having a wonderful trading week. Today is Thursday, the 8th of September, and as always, we'll look back at yesterday's trades and do a little bit of a tutorial. We'll look at today's potential trades and also look at the important news for today as well. Before I start, guys, just a couple of things. We've started a Discord channel here at Simply Forex, so why not come join the Discord channel where you can speak to your fellow traders from Simply Forex, guys. Yeah, a few people have joined us already, so come join the party. Also, guys, don't forget our live sessions every Wednesday. Right, that's enough of that. Let's look back at yesterday's trades to start with. So we had two potential trades, guys. The first one was this was the Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. And what we were seeing, guys, was a head and shoulders. Okay, so price was in an uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Didn't create a higher high. And then price eventually broke down. Okay, and as you can see, this is a clear head and shoulders pattern. That's all I seem to talk about at the moment. I apologize. But we have the shoulder, we have the head, and we have the shoulder. All right, guys, so that's a head and shoulders pattern. And then when these lows are broken, yeah, which happened with this candle here, yeah. So when these lows are broken, the idea was just to take price back down from one of our grey zones back down to this blue line here, guys. There was nothing not to like about this trade. Yeah, we had a head and shoulders pattern. We had a break in structure. Yeah, the lows were broken. And we had a very bearish daily candle form. Yeah, what a beautiful pair to enter on. Yeah, we had lots of confluence, guys. Remember, that's your job. Look for confluence, which is basically reasons why you should get in on the trade. So yeah, we were shorting it for all of those reasons. Let's see what happened on the H1, guys, to see what happened with our entry. And I'm going to show you a little tutorial here as well, guys, okay? Because, yeah, let me show you. So let's just look at it in terms of the daily chart. So for me, guys, yeah, this candle here was telling me sellers are in control. I actually entered on this candle, okay? So I entered on the close, put my stop above here, okay, and the idea was to take it down. Yeah, obviously the last H1s couldn't be my entry. Yeah, sorry, couldn't be my target because there wasn't enough risk to reward. So I just wanted price to come down around here and I can close for a risk to reward of 1:1. But I didn't quite get my risk to reward, okay? So then price came back up. Yeah, you're thinking, okay. But then we got this candle. Okay. So again, I thought, no problem. Sellers are in control. Yeah, let's, you know, I'm still happy to hold this trade. Didn't break my stop. Yeah, didn't take my stop out. So the idea was still to come lower. Okay. But again, I didn't get my risk to reward. And then instead, we got this very bullish H1 candle, which obviously worried me. Yeah, if you're reading the candles, that is telling you, yeah, buying pressure. Okay, so eventually, guys, I got stopped out. Yeah, this candle here, okay, eventually stopped me out. This was my stop. I got stopped out. And then there's nothing more frustrating in trading than you get stopped out and then price comes crashing down in the direction you expected. Okay, guys, welcome to trading. Yeah, you're going to have frustrating days like this where your idea and your trade idea was good, the direction was good, but you got stopped out. Okay, so yeah, a good trade, you know, but well, a good direction, but we got stopped out on our trades, guys. Okay, so it didn't really matter if you entered on this one or this candle. Yeah, if your stop was here, you would have got stopped out. All right, and then price comes down and you are frustrated, but never mind, guys, we have losing trades. Follow your money management. That is one of the pillars of trading. Accepting losses, follow your money management. What I'm going to show you now, guys, is this. Okay, so when we get a candle like this, for example, okay, we get a candle like this, and it's obviously telling us sellers are in control, but to come down to the last H1, yeah, if we entered on the break, entered on the close of this candle, we would have to put our stop here. So this is our risk, yeah, and then this little bit here is our reward. Okay, so obviously we are not stupid. We will not trade that trade, and that would not be our target. The risk to reward is ludicrous. Okay, so what we can do, guys, and I remember Faroud, one of our regular viewers, asked me this question. So this is for you. So what we can do, guys, is we can get in earlier. All right, it's aggressive, yeah, but we can. So what we can do, guys, is drop down to perhaps the 15-minute time frame, okay? And that H1 candle was basically these candles here, okay? So when we see price come up to our grey zone, and then we get a couple of bearish candles here, yeah? So this, remember, guys, this is the 15-minute chart. But these candles here reacting at this grey zone is still a good indication that price wants to come lower. Yeah, there's selling pressure there. So we could enter at the close of these candles. Yeah, put our stop. We would have to come above this one here. Put our stop above here. Okay, so now our risk is this. Yeah, this is our risk. Okay, and now our target can be the last H1, yeah, which is down here. This is the last H1 low. Okay, now because we've dropped to a lower time frame and we're getting in the trade earlier, yeah, our reward is now this, yeah, lovely reward. Okay, so we're getting a risk to reward there of around 1:2. Yeah, we're sort of doubling our money, if you like. Okay, so I wanted to show you that, guys, because in reality, I will use some of these techniques. Okay, I do offer tutorial mentoring training, so if you are interested, guys, please email us. But this is something I will do on a daily basis. I will look for a lower time frame entry so I can get in sooner. Okay. And then, as you can see, the benefits are there for you to see. We just get a better risk to reward. Okay, guys, so yeah, just something to bear in mind there. So yeah, that was Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, and unfortunately we had an unsuccessful trade because we got stopped out. Okay, only for price to do this. Look at this, coming down nicely. Tom, don't dwell on it, it's happened. Okay, message to self. Right, that was Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. The next one was this. The next trade idea from yesterday was pound against the Aussie dollar. Okay, and we were looking to buy this pair. So price was clearly in a downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And then we had these highs here. Okay, yeah, these are highs for me. This was a range. Okay, lots of indecision in this range, but that was acting as resistance, and therefore that's a high for me. And then we had this candle, yeah, break out of those highs, out of this indecision. So the idea was just to come from one of our grey zones up to this blue line. Okay, so that was a trade idea, and that's pretty much what's happening right now. Okay, I actually exited this trade literally about a half hour ago. But let me explain. Let's look on the H1, guys, to see how we got into the trade and what happened. So, guys, we had our two grey zones, and at this first grey zone, bearing in mind, I start trading around here. Okay, that's when I start looking at the market, the European London Open. Okay, so from there, we do not have a candle in the first grey zone that tells us sellers are in control. But then in the second grey zone, we get this wonderful candle. Yeah, this is a clear bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. Buyers are in control. Yeah, so I got a nice retrace on this. Okay, yeah, down to around here. Okay, I put my stop around 10 ticks below the low. Okay, and then the idea was just to take price back up to these last highs. And like I say, I closed my trade about 20 minutes ago. Okay, so yeah, this was my risk. This was my reward. Okay, so guys, that was a risk to reward of around 1:2. Okay, so yeah, really good trade, nice risk to reward, nice entry candle. What's not to like? Yeah, come to our grey zone, bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, entered, closed at the last H1 high, textbook. So I closed 80% here, guys, and I'm still in this trade for 20%. Okay, but let me know how you traded this, guys. Maybe it was this candle. Yeah, maybe it was this candle. Okay, even potentially this candle. Okay, but let me know how you traded this pair, guys. But a good, successful trade, guys, and we're still in it for 20%. All right, guys, so they're the two trade ideas from yesterday. Let's take a look at the day's potential trades now. Guys, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's recap. We also did a little tutorial about entering on lower time frames. So if you check it out, don't miss that. And if you did enjoy it, then please subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and also smash that like button, guys. Come join us at Simply Forex. Also, guys, we've got a new Discord channel. So a lot of our traders from Simply Forex are slowly joining the Discord channel and having a chat about everything trading. So come join us for that as well. Guys, we've got two potential trades. So today, let me tell you the day. Today is Thursday, the 8th of September, and we've got two potential trades. Okay, but before we start, guys, I want to show you some things that I'm looking at in the market. So first of all, remember this is not a trade idea. I'm looking at the yen pairs. Yeah, because the daily, these highs have been broken. Yeah, with this daily candle here. All right, so everything should be telling you to buy to the upside, but there's something just preventing me from doing so. Okay, I mean, things are quite just oversold with the yen pairs, especially the US dollar yen. I expect that to have a huge correction. All right, so that's probably in the back of my mind. And also, if we go to the weekly chart, yeah, I mean, price is closing back into this weekly high already. So, yeah, I would need to see this weekly candle potentially break this high here. But to be honest with you, I think the week will close within this high. Yeah, I don't have a crystal ball, but that is just my expectation. All right, so I'm just reluctant to trade the yen pairs. Okay, for those reasons. We'll see what happens by the end of the week, but I expect it to close back below. Okay, same with another example, Swiss franc, Japanese yen. I mean, obviously I don't expect this to close. If we go to the weekly chart, obviously I don't expect this to close back within these highs. I don't expect price to close back below here. Yeah, there's too much. Yeah, maybe it will, but there's too much distance there. But if we just look at the day chart, everything about the yen is just so overbought, guys. Yeah, you know, like I say it again, especially the US dollar, Japanese yen. So I just can't trade the yen pairs for those reasons, guys. All right, so I'm going to remove them. Okay. And then yesterday, guys, remember my little strap line in my video was, is this the turning point for the dollar? So with the dollar, guys, we've been seeing weekly highs, weekly lows. Yeah, so I've just been expecting a reaction, yeah, from the US dollar pairs. And maybe yesterday was this reaction, okay? Maybe this is the turning point. Okay, because if you look at pound US dollar, again, I remember showing you on the live stream yesterday. Yes, sorry, my head is in the way. Yes, these lows here, these historic lows. Okay, and it's got down to this 1,500 psychological level. So price could quite easily bounce off of here. All right, so that's the weekly chart. And then if we go down to the daily chart, guys, yeah, look at this candle. Okay, so this is clearly rejected these, yeah, that zone. Okay, so yeah, I expect you can at least get back up to these these daily lows here. Okay, all right. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. That's one US dollar pair that I've seen quite a big reaction. All right, and then if we look at the euro US dollar, again, guys, these are not trade ideas. I'm just showing you the reaction that we've had. Okay, again, price has had, yeah, I remember from the live stream, we've had all this indecision, and then bang, yesterday we had this candle. You can't help but think that buyers have taken control here. Okay, and perhaps want to push price upwards. Okay, so yeah, just a couple of things to show you before we look at the trade ideas, guys. So yeah, is this the turning point for the US dollar? We shall see. For me to trade this, I need a break in trend, guys. So these were the last highs here, last daily highs. I need a break, yeah, of these highs, and then I can start looking for longs. Yeah, I need price to break these highs. Structure has then changed. Okay, guys. So yeah, but they're not trade ideas. Let me remove them. But I do have trade ideas for you. I have two. So these are the two trade ideas. And the first one is this. This is the US dollar against the Swiss franc. I've made some nice money off this pair because of yesterday. So for all those reasons that I'm seeing a lot of strength against the US dollar, as I just showed you on euro US dollar, pound US dollar. If you look at US dollar CAD, Aussie dollar, US dollar, they're all reacting. Okay, and remember, I was willing to take this pair because of, firstly, the weekly chart is in a downtrend. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and we're back up at this high. Okay, and it looks like we're getting a reaction here. So I just want to come back down to this blue line. Okay, so that's the weekly chart. Okay, and that's clearly in a downtrend. All right, and then the daily chart, I would argue, potentially isn't in a downtrend, because if you look at this, yeah, we had lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, but then prices broke. Okay, but because we still have this lower low, yeah, I still think we can take price down to this blue line. Okay, and also look at this bearish candle. Yeah, so, and it happened at this area of resistance. Okay, so for all of those reasons, I'm willing to take short on this pair, guys. Okay, so the day chart, remember, this is always your why are you entering the market, and this is why I am shorting, for all of those reasons. Then we're going to drop down to the H1, guys. I've got a couple of grey zones here. Okay, so first of all, price is so messy, guys. We've got this, these, this. So I've got quite a large grey zone to take into account all of that. But price could come up anywhere into this grey zone. Then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern or a candle that tells us sellers are in control. We can enter the trade, take price back down to the last H1 low if we get a risk to reward of 1:1, close 80% and then leave 20% to run. Okay, so that's the first idea. The second idea is this, our favorite pattern. Yeah, so if price breaks, comes here, breaks this gray zone, comes back up, retests it, we get a reaction, something that tells us sellers are in control, yeah, and then we can take price lower. Okay, all right guys, so yeah, that's the idea, the two ideas for US dollar Swiss franc. Remember, we can only enter trades if this criteria is met. All right, so yeah, that's the first trade idea for today, guys. US dollar Swiss franc short. The second one is this, guys. This is the euro against the Canadian dollar. Okay. And what I'm seeing here, guys, let's first of all show you the weekly chart. I mentioned it again. I mentioned this in the live stream yesterday, so please check out that video if you haven't. Lots of good information in there. But price, yeah, these lows here on the weekly chart, price has been pushing up. And then this candle here closed within this. Yeah, closed within this area. So something's telling me there's a bit of strength or support here. Yeah, for buyers to enter the market. Okay, so that's the weekly chart. And then we've also got the daily chart. So as you can see, yeah, this area here is important. So let me highlight this first of all. Okay, so price pushed up quite aggressively to these last highs. It's came down, tested this zone of these last lows, and then we've had a reaction upwards, okay, in the form of this bullish candle. So this could potentially be the start of a new, this here could be a new higher low. Okay, so the idea for all of those reasons is to buy this market and just take it back up to this last high here. Okay guys, so that's the idea on the euro Canadian dollar. Let's look at H1 now for our execution. So we've got the one grey zone, guys. So price could come down, yeah, back into this grey zone. We see a candle that tells us buyers are in control. We enter the trade. We take price back up to the last H1 high, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run. Okay? Because of that daily candle is quite aggressive, or is very bullish, we can be aggressive. Okay? So if price doesn't come down to our grey zone, I'm willing to trade the first bullish candlestick pattern that happens. Yeah, maybe this next candle when the London opens, we just, from here, just get a really bullish candle. I'm willing to enter on that and go higher. Okay, so just to bear that in mind as well, guys. All right, but they're the two trade ideas for today. US dollar Swiss franc short, EURCAD long. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this daily morning analysis. If you are, come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and also smash that like button, guys. And also, don't forget our Discord channel. Yeah. Right, guys. So news for Thursday, the 8th of September. So overnight, yeah, we had some data coming out of the yen, and that was the GDP. That was better than expected. Both figures, but not that it's helping the Japanese yen much. Yeah, very weak at the moment. But that's been and gone. The first piece of news that we're interested in today, and it is the big daddy of the news. It is this. At 1:15, we have all of this data coming out of the euro. It's basically the interest rate decision and all the data that goes with that, guys. And as to follow suit, the euro is hiking interest rates by 75 base points here. So yeah, everyone's following suit, guys. Because of inflation's out of control, everyone is raising interest rates. Okay, so yeah, guys, 1:15, probably don't want to be in a euro pair. This could go pretty crazy. Okay, Straight after that, at 1:30 London GMT, we have initial jobless claims coming out of the US, so that could move any US dollar pair. And then at 1:45, we have the press conference from the ECB, which talks about their decision and why they reached that decision for the interest rate. So this can make the markets just, if not more volatile than the actual data release. So guys, must be aware of this. Yeah, price really starts flying around. Okay, carry on down. Later on, at 2:10 London GMT, we've got Fed Chair Powell. He's speaking. When he speaks, guys, the market listens. So again, he could move the market as well. And then after that, guys, at 3:15, we've got the head of the European Central Bank, Lagarde, speaking. So yeah, this zone here of news, yeah, is going to be super volatile, especially the euro US dollar. Imagine you've got euro news and US dollar news just keeps coming out, lots of speakers. So yeah, this whole area here, guys, you probably don't want to be in the euro US dollar, to be quite frank. If we carry on down, the last piece of news that we're interested in today is this. At 4 o'clock, coming out of the US, we've got crude oil inventory. So that will affect the US dollar and the Canadian dollar. All right, guys, if you carry on down, as you can see, no other news that we're interested in today. All right, guys, that's it. We finished. I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget the Discord channel. Don't forget our lives on Wednesday. And I will see you tomorrow, guys.